presenting yet another top quality, unbeatably priced product brought in especially for you. Just received world class Cleo brand canned tuna in chunks and flakes, available in sunflower oil and brine. Prices start as low as $2.95 per can. Yes, you heard right. Cleo brand canned tuna, perfect for delicious dishes at home, in restaurants and hotels. Shop and save today on world-class Cleo brand tuna, available at Star Trading Limited. Star Trading Limited, working hard every day to make a difference for you. Something good. Something good.
The quality. When I'm out and it's my time to play. It's a trading and the crew making a difference for you. I hear you get rocked anytime you drink it. Dance. The XM Supreme 15 years. The XM Royal 10 years. XM 5 years and the 750 milliliter bartender. Come on, pass me a Banks Banks Extra Matcha Premium Blend. Try out the 200 or the 750 ml. Yeah, man, guaranteed for any occasion. Say you can't go wrong with Banks. Hey, drink and test the quality. Banks care more than tonic. Bank Supreme High Wine, the pot and the white wine, and for the protect, greater than me, Banks Cherry Brandy. I give it back. You can test the quality. When I'm out and it's my time to play. It's a trading and the crew making a difference for you. I hear you get ranks anytime you drink it. Remember, drink responsibly.
The Dominica Calypso Association announces the availability of the second tier of early bird general admissions to the 2025 Calypso Finals. Tickets are now available at Bullseye Pharmacy on Federation Drive in Goodwill, Nipex Scholar Lab on Cox Street in Roseau, and online at www.myfedtickets.com. You may call the Calypso House at 448-6097 or 276-6106 for reservations. Book your party VIP. Book your covered sit-in now from the Dominica Calypso Association, bidding you a pleasurable, peaceful Calypso and Carnival season.
A fresh market. When the money done comes and your pocket done hurt you. A fresh market. Fresh market, never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well-stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't come and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Dominica, get your tickets now for the original South and Punch 2025 on White Affair Caribbean Rhythmic Fusion, presented by the Rotary Club of Dominica and Flow. It all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. at 7 Park Belfast. South and Punch 2025 is brought to you by Flow, Archipelago Trading, Johnny Walker, Caribbean, Spun Up Vodka, Fine Footing, Belfast Estate, Vibes Radio, Tune Out of 5, TBS Radio, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, King's Ocean, Argos, Mr. King's Punch, Tony's Punch, Essential Design, Pirates, Jeffries, Fresh Farm, Sunrise Airlines, Instant Trucking, RER Limited, ICWI, We Forward, and Discover Dominica. Don't miss, it all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. Salmon Park, Belfast, South and Punch 2025 with all the favorite bands and DJs. Worldwide, proceeds go towards community development. Secured parking available. Follow the Rotary Club of Dominica on Instagram for more info.
Well, Dominica, those of you who have not heard, and have been asking, Check yourself. The latest from Shanice in the afternoon before we get into more talk. Stay tuned and listen.
Boy, oy, oy. Boy, oy, oy. Some people have no relationship with the truth. Always in problem, but when you ask, it's never them. It's always some friend, some enemy, or some neighbor that shall be. But if you never think to take a look at yourself and examine how your choices might bring you hell, pay close attention. This might be your first introduction to accountability. Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection may ease the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It's my It's true the circumstances could be contributing to your demise, but only those who aren't so wise blame everything on the system when it's the self cause their problem. Let's say okay, I say shoot and hold down. My step must share animal well. I stand on this. When you come to me with your crisis, bring your accountability. Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection lays the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It might be you, right yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Do it for your mental health. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. It is time we have an honest conversation about things in the Commonwealth and how we don't like to help ourselves. It's the PM or the PAL rep and how they don't give you a bet. And it's true we put them to solve problems in the nation, but they can't succeed without our intervention. Ask yourself this question: what is my own contribution? Where's their accountability? Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection lays the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? When only the whole truth will set you free. Brother, check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Man, do it for your mental health. Boy, oi, oi. Boy, oi, oi. No, you politicians and preachers don't get the pass. You need to have an honest hand when you hold in positions of stewardship and leadership. When you have an oath to keep, yes, we all know that human beings may falter. But as you genuflect in front the altar, please remember who is going to pay for your blunder. Keep your accountability. Don't try to blame some before you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? When only the whole truth will set you free. Gotta check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Please do it for your mental health.
A big track, a big track. But is it enough? But is it enough? Full a 10-time king. All right, Dominica, check yourself. This is Shannon's the second song. And of course, I'm sure you have your own opinion this time. We're getting ready to talk. I say it's like an acquired taste, like a bear. Acquire the taste. I'm playing this for the second time for those of you who misunderstood or don't understand.
Relationship with the truth. Always in problem, but when you ask, it's never them. It's always some friend, some enemy, or some neighbor that shall be. But if you never think to take
my brother Daniel, rest in peace, huh?
And examine all your choices.
It would have been your birthday today, your 27th birthday.
Close attention. This might be your first introduction.
Good afternoon to you, Janice in Lampoint.
Before you blame some, make sure.
Remember Daniel, huh?
Responsibility. Some self-reflection may ease the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Do it for your mental health. Boy, oi, oi. Boy, oi, oi. Hear me now, it's true the circumstances could be contributing to your demise, but only those.
Somebody says, man,
blame everything.
The last song was towards experts, the people. Now this second song is directed at leadership, asking them to check themselves. Might grow on us, but initially, that's just an opinion.
I stand on this.
It's not there yet. That's somebody's opinion, huh?
Accountability. Boy, you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Do it for your mental health. Boy, yo, yo.
Happy birthday to Matt for some Sheila this afternoon.
Boy, yo, yo. It is time we have an honest conversation about things in the Commonwealth and how we don't like to help ourselves. It's the PM, the PAL rep, and how they don't give you a bet. And it's true we vote them to solve problems in the nation, but they can't succeed without our intervention. Ask yourself this question: what is my own contribution? Where's their accountability? Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story, when only the whole truth will set you free? Brother, check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Man, do it for your mental health. Boy, yo, yo. Boy, yo, yo, yo. Boy, yo, yo. Boy, yo, yo. No, you politicians and preachers don't get the pass. You need to have an honest hand when you hold in positions of stewardship and leadership. When you have an oath to keep, yes, we all know that human beings may falter. But as you genuflect in front the altar, please remember who is going to pay for your blunder. Keep your accountability. Don't try to blame some before you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story, when only the whole truth will set you free? Gotta check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Please do it for your mental health. Boy, yo, yo. Boy, yo, yo, yo. Boy, yo, yo.
All right, Dominique, we're here. $135. I'm gonna dive into a subject this afternoon. We'll dive into another one sometime later. But we continue to be concerned about the issue of garbage disposal. And at the last news conference, I put the question specifically to the Prime Minister. We're looking for solutions to deal with garbage disposal. And this was his answer. Prime Minister.
Yes, I mean, we have to take this garbage collection and garbage management a different perspectives. We have to discuss this thing from a holistic standpoint. The responsibilities of the solid waste corporation, but also responsibilities of the citizens and residents of Dominica. I mean, if we engage ourselves in better waste management practices at our home, then we would have less waste leaving our homes and going to the landfill. And if we're to respect the times and dates that we have to put garbage out, then that would also lessen the visibility of waste on the roadside. If we stop taking garbage from one village and bring it to another village and dumping it indiscriminately, you saw a video of a lady in St. Joseph complaining that the government just clean up St. Joseph there, and you're coming from out of St. Joseph and dumping garbage there on your truck. When that truck would have driven itself to the solid waste site and dumping at solid waste site and pay $2. And so then we have to speak about solid waste management from an individual standpoint, a business standpoint, and a community standpoint. Now, and of course, from the national level, government level, that there's something that we have to revisit. And I'm happy that Dominicans are now recognizing the fact that it would be important for each of us to pay a fee for the collection of garbage. Nobody pays except those who may go to the solid waste site and pay, and you only pay $53 per ton of garbage. That's not even enough to pay the person weighing the garbage for you, far more to pay the electricity bill up there. So all of these things have to be revisited and to look at this. What we're going to be doing is that we are going to acquire some garbage trucks. So we're going to outfit the solid waste with some trucks. We've identified some trucks based on the specifications given to us by the Solid Waste Corporation. I have also gotten a benefactor who will pay for 5 of those trucks for us. So that'll be done in the next couple of days. And we also go, based on the advice of the Solid Waste Corporation, we're going to also acquire some dump trucks to assist in the communities. Because some of those areas, the trucks may not be able to access. And so we have the smaller trucks that can access those communities and so forth. So we're gonna ensure that the Solid Waste has all of the equipment that it has, the tools that it has, and we're working on that. Eventually, we'll get about 10 or so trucks to the Solid Waste Corporation, plus some dump trucks. But I think we have to show greater respect to the environment. In my village, because I try to ensure that we don't put garbage out. That I always say to the people that we put it out one way the truck coming, and we have enough land as bucket space that we can manage all this. I live in Mount Daniel. I have a whole dog that I put all of the perishable items in there, so none of this goes to. So there's a basin in the kitchen, and every perishable item you put it in there. And I get very, very upset if I look at the garbage bin and I see perishable. So I go back and I remove it myself and put it separately and so on. Likewise at my home in Vegas. We engage in composting and I use that for my plants. I use that on the farm and we recycle it. And I get a lot of seedlings from that because seeds grow and so on, and you use that and you pot them and you have fruit trees to grow. So each of us need to practice. Now, there's some communities you don't have the luxury of the market space and so on, but you can put it and let it dry. You can let the banana peel dry, and you put them in your flower garden. You put them in as compost and so forth. So that we have to speak about our own individual commitment to the environment as well. And that I'm not saying so to say that the government doesn't have its responsibility, and neither am I saying so to indemnify the government from its responsibility. No, we will do what we have to address this, because I agree with people that we have maintained the aesthetic beauty of the country, and therefore we should not appear to be losing that. And everybody knows my view about cleanliness and the environment. I'm very particular about beautifying a place and keeping a place clean. If I go to my home and I see leaves on the ground, I have so many plants, I get upset if I'm out of garbage. So we have to do a little more. All of us have to do more, and we take responsibility for any shortfall. But certainly, we are seeking to address it in a very structured and deliberate manner.
That was your Prime Minister. Host Mr. Roosevelt Skerritt tackling the garbage problem on all fronts there, huh? He's going to be getting about 10 trucks. He has found a benefactor to give him about 8 trucks. 142, let's see what happens. On the telephone, yes. Sorry. Let's take another phone call. Are you there, yes? Uh-huh.
Hello, Mark.
Morning.
Mark,
Good afternoon, sir.
We have a big problem in Yambis. We have so much giant snail.
Uh-huh.
Biting all what you planted, Mark.
What do you have? What do you have, you said? Biting what?
The giant snail.
Oh, the snail. Okay, that's a problem for agricultural experts there, yes. The giant snail. All right, thank you. On the telephone, hello, yes?
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Matt, the one is our Prime Minister keeps dishing out responsibility to us. And it's reasonable responsibility, yes. But when is the Prime Minister going to take some responsibility and be a little more transparent and a little more accountability and a little more transparency? He always wants us to take responsibility. How much responsibility he's taken in those two aspects of our political lives? We want accountability, Mr. Skerritt. We want transparency, Mr. Skerritt. You're not going to get us to deal with garbage just so easy without telling us how much money is in our treasury, how much money is coming in for our CBI, and what's happening to it. Our sovereign passports have been sold, and you're not telling us. You need to be responsible also, Mr. Skerritt. And if you don't set the example, how do you expect us to follow that example? Thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you. Let's go back to the telephone. It's 1:44, 1:41 in the afternoon. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Mr. Belteoy,
Yes, sir.
you know how much Roosevelt Skerritt did have in Dominica, Matt?
I know of one.
The man is suffering from a split personality or just downright stupidity, Matt. You remember Skerritt was advising the NEP workers to save $50 to buy the groceries for the week or for the month, Matt?
I remember.
You listen to Skerritt say what $50 cannot even do, cannot even pay a light bill for you. Some kind of nonsense like that in the clip you just played there.
Mm-hmm.
I am asking you, did you listen to him say how insignificant $50 is based on the disposal of your waste you go, and you only pay $50-something per ton? Isn't that so? Did I badly hear?
No, that's what you heard.
You see, I usually hear Matt say one thing. This morning they were celebrating his birthday. And I said, Matt is 80-something years, so maybe sometimes I bad. When you're getting old, Matt, you can badly Matt, that man, that's my problem with him. Matt, he's rude, he's ruthless, he's arrogant, disrespectful, lavish, abusive, and corning, and I will not use other adjectives in the interest of time and the radio. What I am saying, my brother, we are paying an environmental levy. I did my research, Matt. I even concluded it with you. I think you did it, and then you said yes about that. $10 million annually, meaning yearly, the government is collecting. Sometimes it fluctuates, it changes. Maybe they pay more. I don't believe it's less. Huh?
Maybe sometimes they pay more, yes. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they
depends,
collect more.
It depends on how many vehicles are coming in.
And other things they have the levy on.
Yep.
Tires, plastic, and everything else. Okay? How can Skerrit said it's almost unanimous in the opinion of poor, suffering, broke, hopeless, and unemployed Dominicans that they should pay something to dispose of the garbage? Where is the environmental levy money? For years, Matt Kelsey, everybody asking what all you're doing with that money. Now you're telling us how insignificant $50 is to pay for a ton of garbage. And you want us to pay for garbage again? Matt, you know, long time people used to give people bush. They say, it's the buo padi, pot and sharpen the cord. I will not say all that about Skerrit. But Matt, the people of Dominica need to come to the conclusion and the realization, now is the time to stop Skerrit. Skerrit is like a runaway train. And I'm not talking about Labour, UWP, Freedom, and UPP or nothing. The people of White Kubuli, collectively, meaning all of us together, have to stand up and stop that man. That man is abusive. That man is inconsiderate. That man is lavish. Yeah, he talk about his home and how he have his thing. And I thought he would talk about vehicles and not consider in certain areas, rural areas, the way the housing is structured. You cannot go and dispose of garbage, the stench disturbing other people and all of that. I'm glad you have a mansion up there. In your kitchen, you must have some recycled chamber, and you can do all your thing, and you get seedlings and come and talk your. I will not say the word, Matt. But Matt, you say Skerrit. I wish you had an open line, but let me hear what you're saying and what other people are saying. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you very much. Let's play this voice note. They're 148. Yes, hello.
Good morning, Matt, my brother. I'm listening to you, man. How you doing? Everything good? How was your weekend?
That came in here this morning.
What blessing one for Dominica? We complaining about garbage collection. There are not enough trucks to throw the garbage. Now the Prime Minister talking about he getting some trucks, to help the situation of the garbage. He calling the trucks stupid trucks. This guy, Matt, what this guy really want, my brother? You was in the press conference with the Prime Minister, Matt, and you said the problem is garbage. If you have to lose an election, it would be because of the garbage connection. Now the Prime Minister said that he has somebody, some people willing to help with the trucks. And today, blessings on the radio and calling the trucks stupid. He don't even see the truck yet, but he calling them stupid trucks. Man, it's a shame to listen to this guy, man. This guy don't know what he want. He finished attack Thompson Fountain. This is the same man that was attacking Thompson Fountain, right? When they put him as a leader. But he calling the trucks stupid trucks. Right? We have a big problem in Dominica for garbage collection. He should be happy if the Prime Minister said he getting some trucks. This guy is a disgrace for Dominica, my brother. That blessings. Have a blessed morning, my brother.
Oh, when you don't have to get that personal, with the man. It's his opinion. I think Blessing said that this morning, in terms of you. You missed it. Hello, and I think you may have taken it out of context as well. Hello, talk to me, yes? How are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
Thank you, Blessing. Matt, we are asking, where is the money of the environmental levy gone? be asking this question. Otilaja, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's 151. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Not quickly, in response directly, respectfully, Matt asked the brother, what is a benefactor? Who is the benefactor? What do we have to pay back? Is it just a charitable deed, or the benefactor have some hidden agenda? Matt, I was saying, remember I tie it up with Tibet, Matt?
Yes.
And I talk about we further add an insult to injury, not those exact words verbatimly. I was saying, if we're going to get them from the Chinese again, like those old stupid, ugly bosses, they have transporting prisoners and whatever. Those are looking quite awful in this modern day and age. To have those stupid Chinese trucks. I am concerned not about the trucks and the stupid or whatever, how much indebted we are to China and adding insult to injury. The road in Antrim, the Chinese, a hospital, Chinese, school, Chinese. Are these benefactors or a benefactor? Are they Chinese? Why not Skerrit tell us who are the benefactors? Why is it a secret? What is the time factor into the equation waiting to receive those trucks? So my brother Matt said it correctly, and he said, I can defend myself. Thanks for the effort, Matt. Matt said you took it out of context. And even if I explain it ABC, that particular Matt, caller Matt, I still think he will not get it because his name is ABC like me. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Somebody says, hush, it's shame to listen to you, Irwin. Blows on you, boy. Hush and let blessings be Irwin. You lack basic comprehension. Blessings has every right to ask who is the benefactor. Plus, Karen makes up stuff on the spot to look good. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. 153, talk to me, yes?
Yes, good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you, sir, yes.
I hope no prick is on your tongue this afternoon. Let me tell you, Matt, as you know, Matt, over the years, I've been a welder,
Yes.
And for the past 2 or so years,
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing work with the solid waste,
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped for a particular reason. But, Matt, let's leave that alone. We'll continue on that some other day. Matt, I'm trying to understand why after being charged for your levy on the port, you have to pay 154% when you get a car which is all over 5 years. Why do we have to depend on a benefactor to pay for trucks for us, Matt? Why? What is the reason for us to have to depend on a benefactor? And Matt, while my time at Solid Waste working, some minister came there and said he will believe Skerrit getting trucks when he sees them on the port. Good afternoon.
He will believe Skerrit when he sees the truck or when he sees the trucks on the port. Wow. 154. In other words, you don't believe Skerrit. He's getting any trucks. Hello. Hello, yes?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Matt.
Yes.
I'm so happy I got through. So
Okay.
I'm going to get straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that same conversation on DBS radio.
Okay.
And I was burning to call, and I did not get a chance. So I'm so happy you answered my call, Matt. Okay, I heard bits of the conversation as it relates to garbage collection.
Okay.
And what I heard you say, there's a fee that there's supposed to be a fee.
He said we don't pay a fee, but there should be a fee.
There should be a fee. Okay. Now, before we get to a fee, Matt, the population needs to be trained on garbage collection from home. Martin Anthony Scotland and Kevin Mills, they had a project, West Coast Solid Waste Management Project,
Okay.
of which I was a part of. And we discovered that 60% of the waste from households in Dominica is biodegradable waste, which means is your food peelings. Most of our waste is food peelings, right?
Okay.
For example, I am a coconut oil processor.
Mm-hmm.
Will Dominic is my business. And may his soul rest in peace, Ronald Astafan used to come and pick up the pash and to use in his garden. May his soul rest in peace.
Okay.
Since he passed, it hasn't been that easy for me to come and collect the pash. I had to throw about 5 caucus bags of pash in the garbage after Christmas time. That is one aspect of biodegradable waste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Division of Agriculture, I think they used to have, because I made my investigation, a composting something. That composting something, it doesn't exist. So I'm not talking about bringing my food peelings. We have so many agro-processors on island who have different types of biodegradable waste. And the government facility, we don't have a composting facility for biodegradable waste such as food items, or whether you're making guava juice or whatever you're making. That's step one. So before we can charge, we have to train us to separate the waste. And when we separate it, where is it going to? So if 60% of our waste is food peelings, that means 40% is what? Paper, plastic, tins, etc. Matt, where I live now is close to a pretty little ravine river.
Okay.
And in the ravine river, there's garbanage, there is old mattress, there is trees blocking the pretty little stream, so the water cannot flow properly. What about that kind of waste? The third point is, we just had Christmas, Matt. We just had Christmas. And during Christmas time, people replace their appliances in a particular company, particular community, Matt. There is stoves.
They call it white goods.
Very good, thank you. There is white goods. Since December, by the bin where people throw in their regular waste. The same people that come and pick up the regular waste, they're not seeing that the white goods need to come out there. The white goods is house for rats and different things, different pests in the community, man. So before we can charge, I wouldn't have a problem paying for it, but where the main problem is training us to separate. When I travel in other countries, in the household, there are 3 bins. You have for bottles, tins, and plastics, you have for paper, and you have for compostable waste, Matt. How many of us at home separate our waste? Where I work currently, I introduced, thankful to the past director, he allowed me to introduce a waste garbage collecting system at my work because I was coming up from that project with Martin Anthony Scotland. And the director agreed. I can make it fast. And we separate our garbage at work, bottle tins and plastic. But when it's time for calling for them to pick it up, Matt, we have to call before the proper truck can come to pick up the bottle tins and plastics. So let us have that conversation first. Train the people at home how to separate the waste. We cannot have bottle tins and plastics in this plus feed peelings and all of that in the same garbage bag to put in the same bin that these people are going to pick up. So we have different types of waste. We have the white goods, we have the mattresses, that different things that end up in the rivers. You also have You know, it's a lot of mess. The people that say that they must drive around the communities, Matt, and see the situation in the communities is very sad. That we in February and we still have white goods by the road, Matt. Let's deal with that first. One, train the people how to separate the garbage. Two, have the proper facilities to process the different types of garbage. Compost, for composting facility for biodegradable waste, bottles, tins, and plastics. Whatever you have, train the people, and papers, etc. Let us have the different facilities. And then we can talk about charging.
All right, caller, thank you very much. 2:01 is the afternoon time. Let's take a break. Quick break, come back.
Fresh market. That hurts you. Fresh market. Fresh market. Never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Dominica, get your tickets now for the original Sauce and Punch 2025 on White Affair Caribbean Rhythmic Fusion, presented by the Rotary Club of Dominica and Flow. It all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. at 7 Park Belfast. Sauce and Punch 2025 is brought to you by Flow, Archipelago Trading, Johnny Walker, Caribbean, Spooner Vodka, Fine Footing, Belfast Estate, Vibes Radio, Tunada 5, TBS Radio, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, King's Ocean, Argos, Mr. King's Punch, Tony's Punch, Essential Design, Pirates, Jeffries, Fresh Farm, Sunrise Airlines, Instant Trucking, RER Limited, ICWI, We Forward, and Discover Dominica. Don't miss, it all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. Salmon Park, Belfast, Sauce and Punch 2025 with all your favorite bands and DJs. Worldwide proceeds go towards community development. Secured parking available. Follow the Rotary Club of Dominica on Instagram for more info.
All right, Dominica, we're back. 2 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time.
Good afternoon, Matt. Matt, how comes in Dominica the Prime Minister is in charge of everything in his press conference? I mean, they have a minister who deals with environment. I mean, he cannot be the one that is making all the decision. That is not right. This is like a dictator system. One man, one say.
All right, Dominica, let's get back to the telephone at this time. We're taking more phone call. Hi, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Matt is me again.
You're back.
Yeah, Matt, I listened to the news and I heard Bob, Daryl Bob, King Bob, talking about space for Calypso show. Matt, you think we should have a stadium standing in Roseau? And you cannot give the Calypsonian the stadium to do what they have to do, like when Calypso time. What is it? The stadium is for one set or what? What is it standing there for? I can remember some time back you had some Haitians inside of the stadium doing their meeting or whatever. Now our own people in Dominica have to go away to get somewhere to do what they have to do. That is bad.
All right.
Real bad.
All right, Lucille. Yes, very good point, but we're off topic. 2:05. We'll talk about that sometime on Wednesday, okay? Hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, let me just try to
Yes.
educate our blessed caller there a little
Yes,
bit.
thank you.
Not a benefactor.
Mhm.
A person who gives money or other help to a person or cause. I abbreviate in the definition, Matt. Look at that.
Okay.
Not a philanthropist, because a benefactor does not necessarily mean it's a charitable deed. So that's why I try in the rest of my life to learn more than ABC, Matt. So you have a philanthropist, a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by a generous donation or charity. Matt, you see the difference there? What are the terms and conditions? Who is the benefactor? If we need 10 trucks, how much per truck? $1 million? What do we have to give back? Because that person might not be a philanthropist. I check in the two definitions there, Matt, and that's why a lot of us get caught. Because, Matt, we love to voluntarily blindfold ourselves in our ignorance and say, tell me when to jump in, tell me when to lift up. And no, Matt, I'm not blind. Remove the blindfold, the blindfolder, and let me see where the hell I put in my foot. So, my beloved brother, I know I'm a strange person, rough around the edges and, and all of that, but please do not make me believe I'm more dumb than I am. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's see if we can go back to your telephone call on my telephone. Everybody's trying to get me everywhere. Yes, hello, talk to me. Yes.
Good afternoon, Matt. Good afternoon, Matt.
Yes.
I must say I appreciate the caller that called about the garbage management and garbage solution. I want to be honest and I want to be truthful. This government cannot manage garbage, much they can manage human beings and the welfare of our lives in Dominica. First of all, they're lacking in enforcement and management of the garbage. The little laws are weak. Everybody just dumping on the side of the Wavin. I make revenue at times by walking on the side of the highway in Canefield and pick up bottles. I'm not ashamed to say that. And they sell the bottles and they get a revenue. But honestly, this government cannot manage garbage, and I think they need to go on a whole broad OECS prospect. We need to have the Council of Ministers come together and one island do rubbish in terms of recycle of plastics, another one do metal, another one do wood, and let's clean up the whole countries of the Caribbean with the garbage situation. But they're not serious about people and human lives and the environment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you too. Let's do this one from Bob. I will come back for more questions. All right, 449-309-596 and 97. Are you there? This one? Brother Bob, the People's King. Will he do enough to be crowned king again?
Oh, I know man must refrain from passing judgment. True, but by their fruits you can know them. Some people just live to create trouble. Grandmama was telling me in parable. They wake up every day, they don't think to pray, making life harder for everybody. But it's a bitter truth that many rotten fruits are respected people high up in society. Rotten fruits in government, in the cabinet. The important people trust them is more than wet. Rotten fruits, what are they good for? Absolutely nothing.
All right, another telephone. Good afternoon to you. Yes?
Good afternoon, Matthias. How are you this afternoon?
How you doing, Black Pepper? Long time.
Yeah, man, I'm taking a rough life easy. Just watching your celebrations going on nicely. Feeling very proud of my country,
Right.
Very important time for Dominicans, in terms of revenue and a little currency exchange, in the economy, make something happen. Yeah, man. I was listening to a little clip of the Prime Minister you played there, trying to resolve the garbage problem in Dominica, right?
Yep.
How many trucks you said you're getting in?
You're getting about 5 trucks from a manufacturer, and then I think he said you're going to buy other trucks, dump trucks, to help with that problem of garbage disposal.
Okay, so he's gonna buy some dump trucks and 5 other trucks from the company. I presume they might be compactor trucks.
Well, he didn't mention the name compactor, but trucks that was recommended by the solid waste.
Okay, cool. Now, Matt, I want you to listen to me carefully this afternoon, right? We're trying to solve a problem, right? And at the end of the day, in order to get there, all ideas contain. So I just have some opinion and some suggestions, right? Now, Matt, a lot of where we are today to do the garbage collection problem has a lot to do with it's an equipment-based problem, first of all, right? In terms of we don't have enough equipment to service the routes and the volumes and the reliability of the equipment, meaning that they always compromise the mechanical issues or whatever, which tells me the equipment are stressed and overworked and maybe even have to jump maintenance periods because they always have to be out. You get what I'm saying, man? Now, at the end of the day, when you have to do, sometimes you have to do like an autopsy on your system first to do this garbage collection. And if you go through it properly, you might just not realize you need a body part or you need a truck to solve the problem. Because to solve a problem is different from reducing a period in which another problem can come up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm
So
following
at the
you.
end of the day, government putting some resources in there. What they should try to do is to get as much life out of the resources as possible and the investment as possible. I'm saying all that to say there are multiple things that I believe should be put in place simultaneous to the trucks in order to create reliability and consistency on garbage pickup or garbage collection in Dominica, so we wouldn't end up in that predicament again. And Matt, one of the suggestions I would ask the government to do, Matt, is focus on not just the Fonkole landfill. What I think they need to do, listen to me carefully, what I think they need to do is to have what you call transfer stations, Matt. For those of you who don't know what a transfer station is, it's an enclosed kind of warehouse structure where the garbage trucks would go to dump the garbage. So it's a warehoused sort of dumping ground, right, Matt? Now, with that in play, there are sanitization ethics you can put in place where you have sprinklers and it's spraying a disinfectant and an antibacterial liquid there to suppress that kind of thing within that environment. And what will happen at that point if you erect for strategic points around the island transfer stations, the trucks would be less stressed and become more reliable.
But don't you think, Black Pepper, you're making the situation more complicated?
It is not complicated. We are looking for ethics that create sustainability. Of course, it will come with more things to be done. But what we're trying to do is eliminate problem and de-risk and get the better value out of our dollar as possible. So if you have that done as an ethic, there are certain things that you would have to do to get them at. These kind of short-term solutions will always look relevant when the time come across. We have to move away from that. You get what I'm saying, man?
I'm following you.
You can get 10 trucks now. You can get 10 trucks now, and in 3 years, all the 10 trucks down. That's the reality. You understand? If you don't have the right ethics in place to do with garbage disposal, the whole management, how you go about doing things, how you try to extend the life and the reliability of the process. Your equipment is key. Your ethics is key. So I am saying that business, according to Mr. Skerritt's own words, the person who was dumping the garbage, they could have easily drove to the landfill in Fonkole and just paid $2. Yes,
it is $2 to go to the landfill at Foncolio, according to what you say. But it's $30 gas for the man with truck based on where he is. Is it convenient for him from a financial perspective? For him, he checking in one burden gas to go right down there to do that. So based on that already, his judgment is compromised. You understand what I'm saying, Matt? So we have a responsibility to put a level of convenience, create a garbage disposal ethic that becomes convenient, reliable, and economically viable also for the person that want to dispose the garbage, man.
I understand all of that, Black Pepper. My view is, I think it's a little complicated there for Dominica. That's basically what I'm saying. 216. We just cleaning up. Maybe in the future we can consider that. But for now,
Dominica, baby, I love you. And I'm ready to.
I think you're being futuristic. Well, we can handle simple things like that.
Your picture's so bright and bold. Anywhere I go, I will let them know. Write yourself as.
Sorry, my sigh.
If I want beautiful.
That one was not too strong there, boy, for the competition.
Swap Zodi. Unlikely. Collectively, let's work actively to clean up our country.
And Black Pepper, I'm not dismissing your suggestion, but I think it's a little complicated there.
We cleaning all rubbish that chop, we cleaning up.
Transfer stations.
We cleaning up. For the country's sake, we making no mistake. To ensure that the country clean, we checking our surroundings. Doesn't matter who you are, we condone no bad behavior.
Somebody says, man, transfer points for garbage brings cost. The already stressed situation. A good preventative maintenance program is required.
We cleaning from valleys to hills, we cleaning up. Go!
Somebody says, Matt, Black Pepper is right. I'm currently working on the same small transfer stations here in New York. Hear the difference. New York, right?
Bring your boots and come. Help me clean up. Yeah, man.
Matt, buying dump trucks would make no sense if you have many dump trucks owners who have no work. Short term, why not pay them to assist? And they already complain about no work. Let's read this voice note, yes? Hello, yeah?
Matt, good evening to you and to your listeners.
Good afternoon.
Matt, there was some talk recently in the public about getting rid of plastics. But do they not import large quantities of fizzy drinks in plastic bottles? Have they attempted as a government to implement a policy whereby drinks that are brought in from overseas are not in plastic bottles, so as to ensure that they reduce the amount of plastics that have to be disposed of? Because I have been into that labas a number of times, in and out of that labas. And when you drive in and you take a right turn and you're driving up the hill to turn left on the right-hand side, there are massive amounts of plastic bottles sitting there for years that have not been moved. I don't know if they've moved now, but the government doesn't seem to be making any attempt to negotiate with some foreign entity to see whether they will accept plastics from Dominica so that they can put them into containers, and when the containers are full, ship them out so that they can be recycled overseas. No attempts seem to be made to do that. So I don't understand really why they have that policy in place if they are not implementing it across the board, including for drinks that are imported, water being imported from overseas, all those bottled drinks, most of them are in plastic bottles. I don't get it. Prime Minister is talking about, doing more at home to separate these things. But when you separate them, they come and pick them up and just dump them in the labas anyway and don't dispose of them properly. It makes no sense.
We making no mistake. Ensure that the country clean. We checking our surroundings. Doesn't matter who you are. We condone no bad behavior. To protect Dominica, I am willing to go that far.
Somebody saying, man, right now the supermarkets are selling the same plastics that they're saying that we should get rid of, huh? A vicious cycle.
Bring your wheelbarrow, your shovel, bring your boots and come.
As I indicated to the Prime Minister at the news conference, if rubbish, garbage disposal was the only issue on the election trail,
on all criminal behavior,
you would lose hands down. Hands down.
Let them know. Prominent people with their interest. Supporting them because it's a business.
We have to take this garbage disposal issue very, very seriously. It keeps coming up on and time again.
For their selfish gain, they will cause you pain. And that is so inhumane. So from the police to the low.
But somebody's saying what Black Pepper meant was substation where the garbage is processed and then it goes to the main place for processing and ship what goes to recycling. But this is a complicated issue, my brother. That's my point. Very good point.
We're checking our surroundings. Doesn't matter who you are. We condone no bad behavior. To protect Dominica, I am willing to push further. Silver Lake, Bowie, and Guambe, we clean up. We cleaning the farm and truck, we cleaning up. Go! Say again. Dede! Hi, where are you? Bring the poor boy. We're gonna clean up every nook and cranny of society. Help me. Fighting all those who want this mission to cause you pain and frustration. Anywhere I go, I will let them know. Those people out to customer service in government and local business. Anywhere I go, I will let them know. Those who prey on the elderly and the children of this country. For sure, an example must be set. All offenders have to regret. Will make you feel some pain. The victim sustain.
Somebody says it's not an equipment problem. It's a lack of proper mechanism in place to deal with solid waste. The majority of waste is biodegradable, therefore it's ill-conceived to take organic material in the villages and bring it to Roseau. Recyclable material can be collected for processing, but there will be a need for a recycling plant. The problem is more than incompetence and a government that has no vision in dealing with the development of Dominica.
To protect Dominica, I am willing to raise that bar. So from tourism to the prison, we clean it up. Those who advantage folks for no reason, we clean it up. Go! Adieu! Yeah, man. You're disposing of all solid waste, liquid waste, chemical waste. We get rid of all human waste.
All right, we're going to come back, Dominica.
This Friday, February 28th, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM. Emil, Pop, and Sarah, Creole Cultural Ambassador Prince Wax, and Creole Handmit will recognize the following Calypsonians and artists for their sterling contributions. 10-time Kaiser Monarch of Dominica, King Dice. Liberator, 50th anniversary in Kaiser. 2025 Junior Calypso Monarch. Faith, Queen Melody Senville. 2025 Junior Buyo Monarch, Moxie Chevy. Joy Stout for the best Calypso in 2025. And the most improved Calypsonian in 2025. 2025. And Nashel, see more, D more. It's our way of saying thank you. Continue to thrill the nation with your brilliance. It's Friday, February 28th, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM, Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel. Special recognition to outstanding sons and daughters of our champion compare on Creole Habit. A photo sit into the culture of Dominica.
All right, Dominica, 449-309-5996 and 97. Let's listen to this voice note as we continue here on Talk on the Block.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you? I hope you're fine.
Good afternoon.
Just let me contribute to the
Discussion.
subject at hand, garbage. Matt, at this present moment, we should not be looking for solutions to the garbage problem because we have allowed it, or the people in charge have allowed it to reach that far, and they're now looking like headless chickens for solutions to deal with the problem that have been festering for long, Matt. You have a government that has been in power for 20 years plus, Matt, and it's only now they're looking for solutions to deal with an island-wide garbage problem, Matt, or management, Matt. Dominica is known as the nature island of the Caribbean, Matt, but apparently they seems to be forgetting what is meant by a nature island, right? Matt, people talking about doing home composting and everything, Matt. If you do not have a backyard with a small garden, how are you going to do it? Some people are in apartment buildings, yeah? They have rubbish as well, Matt. The only solution, Matt, I see for Dominica right now is to get recycling hubs, Matt. And I've said that before, right? Recycling hubs. And then maybe the government should look for a place where they can have a building, yeah, where the rubbish can be sent there to be burned and used as energy in some kind of form, Matt. It's not now, after 20 years, to be talking about garbage management on a nature island, Matt. It's ridiculous. You can see where the help is useless, Matt. They have to go. Short-sighted, a useless government that has been doing nothing to talk about, Matt. And you have a foolish prime minister come in and talk nonsense about the truck could drive itself. To go where? To do what? Oh my God.
Somebody wanted that song played again.
Some people have no relationship with the truth. They're always in problem, but when you ask, it's never them. So with some friend,
somebody said, "Man, good day to you. Realize every issue the country is facing now is under this regime. So it is clear to see this regime continues to plunder the country deeper and deeper. We never had a garbage issue under those other political parties. It is a failure, and trust me, this is a wrap."
Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection may ease the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It might be you, right?
Somebody says, also I have made a suggestion a while back of the problem of trash is a mindset. The education department need to start a public address to be done in elementary schools and have public addresses on the radio on a regular basis until the mindset changes and we become acclimatized with trash eradication. Another suggestion.
Hear me now, it should the circumstances could be contributing to your demise, but only those who aren't so wise blame everything on the system. When is this cause their problem? Let's say okay, I share shuva go down. Vice them Moshe, animal well. I stand on this When you come to me with your crisis, bring your accountability. Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. But sense you making by only telling one side of the story. Only the whole truth will set you free. Darling, check yourself. It might be you right yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Do it for your mental health. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. It is time we have an honest conversation about things in the Commonwealth and how we don't like to help ourselves. It's the PM, the PAL rep, and how they don't give you a bet. And it's true we vote them to solve problems in the nation, but they can't succeed without our intervention. Ask yourself this question: what is my own contribution? Where's their accountability? Before you blame some, make sure you take some responsibility. Some self-reflection makes the tension between you and me. What sense you making by only telling one side of the story? When only the whole truth will set you free. Brother, check yourself. It might be you who wrecked yourself. I'm just saying, check yourself. Man, do it for your mental health.
Somebody says, Matt, there is no fix to this government, this garbage problem by this tired government. If you cannot fix a garbage problem, then what can you fix anyway? This incompetent government should make way for people with new ideas. That's a shame to even talk about that. 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097. Let's do this quickly and we'll come back to talk.
This Friday, February 28th, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM. Emil, Pop, and Sarah, Creole Cultural Ambassador Prince Wax, and Creole Handbit will recognize the following Calypsonians and artists for their sterling contributions. 10-time Kaiser Monarch of Dominica, King Dice. Liberator, 50th anniversary in Kaiser. 2025 Junior Calypso Monarch, Faith, Queen Melody Senville. 2025 Junior Buyo Monarch, Moxie Chevy. Joy Stout for the best Calypso in 2025 and the most improved Calypsonian in 2025. And Nashel C-More, D-More. It's our way of saying thank you. Continue to thrill the nation with your brilliance. This Friday, February 28th, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM, Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel. Special recognition to outstanding sons and daughters of our champion compare on Creole Habit. A photo sit into the culture of Dominica.
Dominica, get your tickets now for the original Sauce and Punch 2025 on White Affair Caribbean Rhythmic Fusion, presented by the Rotary Club of Dominica and Flow. It all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. at 7 Park Belfast. Sauce and Punch 2025 is brought to you by Flow, Archipelago Trading, Johnny Walker, Carib Beer, Spooner Vodka, Fine Footing, Belfast Estate, Vibes Radio, Tunada 5, TBS Radio, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, King's Ocean, Argos, Mr. King's Punch, Tony's Punch, Essential Design, Pirates, Jeffries, Fresh Farm, Sunrise Airlines, Instant Trucking, RER Limited, ICWI, We Forward, and Discover Dominica. Don't miss, it all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. Salmon Park Belfast, Sauce and Punch 2025 with all your favorite bands and DJs. Worldwide proceeds go towards community development. Secured parking available. Follow the Rotary Club of Dominica on Instagram for more info.
All right, Dominic, it's 2:35. In a few minutes, I'll be giving away some tickets to the mass camp of this week. All you have to do is to answer a few questions and you win a ticket just like that to the mass camp. I might even give a ticket to the finals. The last 15 minutes. Stick around, Dominica. Everybody's wanting to go. But you first need to answer some questions. That's in the last 15 minutes of this program. Let's take a phone call. Yes, hello, yes.
Matt,
I'm here. Yes?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want to say something.
Say something.
We need to change our vocabulary.
Okay.
Our vocabulary is garbage disposal, garbage collection. It's not about garbage disposal and garbage collection. It's about garbage training on how to separate your garbage and then garbage management. So I dispose at home and then you manage it if it's bottles, tins, and plastic.
So who you think should be in charge of the garbage or education there?
Matt, I wish I had a say on that, but
well, we need to know we can start somewhere.
But I want to say another thing, Matt. I want to say another thing.
Yes.
It won't take me 30 seconds. With the introduction of so many apartment buildings, we no longer have backyards. And when we no longer have backyards, we no longer have spaces. We no longer have a coconut tree to throw or a banana peel on. You no longer have a lime tree. You get the picture. So then you have more garbage because people no longer have those backyard spaces. So the real problem is not garbage collection and it's not garbage disposal and garbage collection. The real problem is let us change our vocabulary. It's not garbage, it's waste. Waste management. You have different types of waste. You have hazardous waste, you have solid waste, you have biomedical waste, you have liquid waste, you have recyclable waste. Get us educated on digital.
I am agreeing with your every point. I'm still asking you where we're gonna get the education. Who's responsible for giving that education? No, you can't answer my question.
I think, Matt, they need to create a ministry.
A ministry
for garbage education. You need a ministry for garbage management and disposal, and then the human resource will come under that ministry and deal with that. Right now, we don't have that kind of infrastructure that the human resource could deal with it. So I really cannot answer directly, but probably the new government.
Yeah, we're good. When you're asking questions, we need to know some answers. Okay. We're looking for solutions.
The answer is
you say the ministry? A whole ministry.
A proper ministry of environment that's knowledgeable on sustainable development goals.
Yes.
And let us work with those people.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. Somebody says, Matt, the garbage education have to do with the government paying the garbage people on time and then picking it up on time. I don't understand what them people say in government is to be doing their jobs. We cannot even pick up garbage, far less to give garbage people more garbage to pick up. Have we ever had that problem before? Let's go back a few years. Let's go back, say, 40 years. Have we ever had that kind of problem picking up garbage? I don't remember, so maybe you do remember. So please help me. What is really wrong? Every week is a garbage issue. As I told the Prime Minister last week, if it was on one issue, and that issue was garbage, you would have lost that election a long time. On the telephone, hello, talk to you, 240, yes?
Yeah, Matt, finally and quickly. Matt, we need to be a bit reasonable. Matt, 40, 20, 35 years ago, let us say 30 years ago, 40 years ago, Matt, everything was biodegradable waste. 95% were, Matt, you throw banana peeler, mango peeler, lapo cocoa, coconut peel, everything, Matt. a cane peeling, not it does those that again. People do everything you see people are eating from in the mobile mode is in a plastic, a box, a bottle. You understand what I'm saying? So no other administration never had to deal with it so severe. But Matt, you remember about the tire shredding machine? Did they ever import it?
I don't think so. I don't know if they imported it, but it was it was discussed before. It was.
Very interesting. Matt, can you imagine you inviting me to pay into an activity and you're not telling me nothing about VIP or nothing? But when I get inside there, for me to go and sit down or use the washroom is when I get into it, I have to pay to sit down and pay to use the washroom, Matt. That's what these criminals are doing. Matt, there is an environmental levy. Over $10 million every year, Matt. And now you're contemplating or you're thinking of charging me for you to collect my garbage, Matt. To hell with garbage education for them because that is too much money. Matt, something is quite enigmatic, mysterious about how our monies are disappearing. And the government is saying, well, you know something? We need to take more from them. Matt, isn't there a 15% value added tax, Matt?
Yes, there is.
Matt, the environmental levy, other charges, it everywhere you go, charges. Matt, Dowaxco Putin, Flo Putin, DJ Sal Putin, what's the other one? Domlek Putin. Matt, it's not Vladimir Putin I'm talking about, you know. They're adding to the cost inflation, they say. I don't know who pumping all that inflation into the football economy. Every country, Chinese, everybody kicking it all over the damn place. I am saying, Matt, you cannot penalize me several times on which it is not stated. I pay in an environmental levy, I pay in 15% value added tax. No, you want to pay me, ask me to pay you as a government, one man. Not that is criminality. Not every major infrastructural project goes to the Chinese Garakan or Anthony Hayden. How the hell we are going to pay more when you're taking so much more from us, Matt? Matt, that is abusive, inconsiderate. It is piracy, a kleptocracy, a government of thieves, Matt. That is what that run in Dominica. And in closing, they cannot have any new ideas. When they say, oh, Matt, come. Matt, you can get now. Oh, blessings. Don't worry, him will tell him his document disappear. Oh, don't worry, we know where she stands, you know. We will not promote her. These guys are quite precise on how to victimize and frustrate people. How can they govern a country at the same time? You madman, Matt. Have a blessed day, sir.
All right, 4493095. I think we're going to take one final voice note, then we'll move on to the questions. I need to get some tickets, give away some tickets this afternoon. Let's see if we can play our final voice note for the afternoon before we move on. On the Talk on the Block. Yes, good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, greetings, brethren, and greetings to the nature island of the Caribbean. People, we got to take this thing seriously, what's going on in Dominica. This is how they're going to maintain their power when they strive and they dealt with the negative forces. Like there's a saying that goes, cleanliness is next to godliness. And if you keep your place in that condition with garbage, that goes to show you the beings, the spirits that these individuals are dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Cleanliness is next to godliness. And the congregation that I am associated with and belongs on into, we cremate our the deceased brothers, sisters, elders, that anyone that deceased. We cremate the body because our teacher said, what happens? There's disagreeable forces that live and dealt on the decaying carcasses. They strive on that. So that tells you, right, that these people are dealing with those negative forces. So that's why they have to keep the place dirty. Because this is the being that those type of spirits that they dealt with to maintain. They can't clean the place. They have to maintain and keep the place dirty, my brother. Don't look at it from a spiritual point of view. If this man was a godly man, he would make sure this place is, the environment is clean.
It's 2:42. Let's go back to take a quick break and we'll come back. We'll come back after this.
Dominica, get your tickets now for the original Sauce and Punch 2025 on White Affair Caribbean Rhythmic Fusion, presented by the Rotary Club of Dominica and Flow. It all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. at 7 Park Belfast. Sauce and Punch 2025 is brought to you by Flow, Archipelago Trading, Johnny Walker, Carib Beer, Spooner Vodka, Fine Footing, Belfast Estate, Vibes Radio, Trinidad 5, TBS Radio, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, King's Ocean, Argos, Mr. King's Punch, Tony's Punch, Essential Design, Pirates, Jeffries, Fresh Farm, Sunrise Airlines, Instant Trucking, RER Limited, ICWI, We Forward, and Discover Dominica. Don't miss, it all goes down Carnival Sunday, March 2nd, 4 p.m. Salmon Park, Belfast, Sauce and Punch 2025 with all your favorite bands and DJs. Worldwide proceeds go towards community development. Secured parking available. Follow the Rotary Club of Dominica on Instagram for more info.
We're wrapping it up on the talk on the block. We're giving away 2 tickets this afternoon, right? 2. Somebody wanted to hear the song? Okay. Your wish is my command.
This also a farmer from Wana decide to ease up on banana when he hear the cry. Diversify, Mr. Farmer. He decide to plant passion food crop, working hard all day non-stop, taking no chance in banana crop. But when harvest time come along, to pick the fruits off the ground, he higher his food where he take it.
I see the mascom has sent me some very simple questions. So this is the talk on the block.
Don't even take, correct your mistake. Give it to you.
A ticket to the mascom finals. Here's the question. They're coming from the mascom, not me, huh? Show them mascom.
Since it's small, this on something low. You sell motor, got it to go. Yes, one bad fruit. Yes, boil a whole box of mango. So be careful, farmer. You one of the best bananas without any use of chemical fertilizer. In the agriculture economy, fruit quality is the key. If you want to guarantee. Boy, that's why this man gets so angry. When this is them too stupidity, making a set up a cacui.
Here's the first question. What was the calypso name of Mr. Pat Aaron? What was the calypso name of Mr. Pat Aaron?
Correct your mistake.
That's the first question for free ticket to the mascom this week. What was the calypso name of Pat Aaron? I have one ticket for the finals and one ticket
He joined the Farm Association to improve his own.
to the mass camp finals. Showdown mass camp.
For representation from them bourgeois in position, affiliation, have them causing confusion. Oh, what can still refuse this quarter? Best thing to do with them fellas, put them on the heavy manners, put them on the heavy manners, put them on the heavy manners.
Now people are asking me for the numbers on air. Just in case you forgot. 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. Oh, why are you calling me on my cell phone now? I gave you the numbers to call.
All life so hard and terrible in its homeland. So diversified, now the crops start to multiply. The next problem, no market to supply. People when they go to you tell what they can't make no profit. Vegetable boy, let's up on Thailand, what they do is what we go here. Put like we got pesos so stellar. 95 cents they back, 95 cents they back, 95 cents they back.
Don't text me. I'm not taking no text messages after. You have to call me. Let's be part of the fun, man. Call the radio. Call the radio. Oh boy. Hey, Hurricane. Hurricane, boy, you're sounding good. You're sounding good. You're sounding good. You're sounding good. One more time.
This also a farmer from Wana decide to eat up on banana when he hear the cry. Diversify, Mr. Farmer. He decide to plant passion to crop, working hard all day non-stop, taking no chance in banana crop. But when harvest time come around, two big people.
And just remember, the show is tomorrow, huh? Go support the mass camp. We'll have one more ticket, or just one ticket today, and tomorrow I'll do more, okay? And let's see if we can take a phone call at this time. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, 250 what? 252, talk to me, yes. Musician what?
Well, that is the right name, pattern.
Oh, okay. Now you answer the full question. Oh, what's your name? What's your name? Hello?
Davina.
What?
Davina.
Davina. Okay, Davina. Come and get your tickets, okay? today or tomorrow, all right? Okay, good. Gavin has answered the question.
Since this month is on something, no, yourself no talk that it will go. Yes, one bad fruit.
No, stay tuned for the final ticket, huh?
Careful farmer, you one of the best bananas.
A friend of mine is in the Queens.
Legal fertilizer. In the agriculture economy, fruit quality is the key. If you want to make money, you market guarantee. Boy, that's why this man gets so angry. When this is them too stupidity, making a set up
A friend of mine is from the Queens. Colin Lawrence. Is giving away a ticket, a seating ticket for the Carnival Finals. And she said, man, I want you to do it on your show, so I'm doing it today. All right. Let me ask the question on her behalf, right? A seating ticket for the final. So stay close to your phone.
Everybody.
It's a three-part question. A three-part question.
Johnson is a serious man. He joined his farm association to improve his own agricultural situation. Representation from them bourgeois in position, affiliation of them causing confusion. Oh, still refuse this quota. He not boy, just a deal as a visa. Bourgeois can make such a big farmer. Best thing to do with them fellas, put them on the heavy manners. Put them on the heavy manners. Put them on the heavy manners. No give and take, correct your mistake.
Oh, the question is coming up, boy. We have what? 5 more minutes. Here's the question for the seating ticket for the finals coming up. I know you don't want to stand up all this hours, 3-4 hours. So she has sponsored. Colin, thank you very much, Colin Lawrence, the wife of Gath Lawrence.
While working hard on this plantation, so it some meditation. All life so hard and terrible in this homeland. So diversify, now the crops start to multiply. The next problem, no market to supply.
Here's the question. Sent to me by an executive member of the Calypso Association on behalf of Colin. All right, here's the question. I'm going to take the phone call. If you can answer the question, you're a winner. You're a winner, okay? All right. So are you there, caller? I want to ask the question first. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. You ready to ask the question? You answer the question?
Yes.
All right. So, what was the first year Dice won his first crown, and what songs did he sing with? And the third part to the question, the sponsor of that seating ticket, she has a guest house in Grand Bay. What's the name of that guest house?
Well, I know the first year is 2004.
What?
2004.
No, you're not.
2004.
You're not correct.
It's 2004 the first year that
I said no. You. The year is wrong. And can you give me the names of the song?
Minding my business.
What?
Minding my business.
And then the second song is what?
Animal Farm.
All right, but what's the year?
But it's 2004 that the year.
No. I said he sang two songs. What's the year? All right, I'm telling you, it's coming from a Calypso Association. So if I'm wrong, 449-3095-9697. And you forgot the third part of the question, you know. You have two answers wrong. I'm going to take the final call. I will wrap it up for the afternoon. We'll give that ticket away tomorrow. I may ask a different question, but I guess that's the question I wanted to ask this afternoon. Tell me.
Animal Farm 2015.
To what? I'm so sorry. You're so far away. So far away. Thank you very much for 449. Hey, Hurricane, can you help me with that one there? No. I suspect you have to try again, huh? You think it's that easy? It's a popular guest house there in Grand Bay. You see, they're doing their research now.
This also a farmer from Wana decide to eat up on banana when he hear the cry.
Good afternoon to you, Colin, there. And thank you. There's some people willing to sponsor more, so we'll give some more tickets for the finals as we go along this week. Only on Talk of the Block, huh? And if you need to sponsor a ticket, I know it's hard time. Just give me a call. It's $90. I'm talking easy.
Don't even correct your mistake.
Too many phone calls, boy. Are you ready for the question? Another question. All right, answer the question because I'm not going to ask it now before. I'm asking it live. Are you there, caller?
Yes, I'm right here.
All right, you're ready. Okay. In what? Hold on. Hold on, my friend. I didn't ask the question. I just tell you if you're ready. I'm asking the question live. You understand? I'm asking the question. What was the 1989 road match, King, and what was the road match?
1989.
Huh?
It was Wizard, but
well, I'm sorry, it wasn't Wizard. Nobody else? You think you're gonna do your research on me now? Our final question for the afternoon. It's a sitting ticket. Sponsored by Colin Lawrence and the Queen. Hall Guave. She's a carnival lover. She can't be here this year, but she wants to share in that spirit. There are many of you out there who may want to do the same, huh? Just give me a call, 225-6417.
Soso is a serious man. He's joined his family.
So the carnival final tickets,
Agricultural
$90 standing.
representation from them who's was in position.
Covered seating. I know it's a rainy time. I'm just hoping that they spare us, the gods above spare us on Saturday. Covered seating is available at the Carnival House at $130. And if you want to have fun on that day, the ultimate party experience is $300. Also available at the Calypso House. We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I'm gonna make for the final ticket. All right.
While working hard on this plantation, so got it some meditation. All
right. I suspect somebody else is on the telephone. I hope you have done your research because there's another question. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Hello.
Yes?
The answer is wrong.
No, we've moved away from that. We're asking a different question. Are you ready for the other question?
No.
You're not ready for the other question. Sorry about that. Let's try this caller there. 307. Are you there, caller? 30, is it?
Yes, I'm there.
It's 304. You're going to try? All right.
Yes.
Okay. I have many questions there, though. Questions there. Okay. Who is the first female monarch? What year? And what songs did she sing?
That is the research, Matt.
That's the research. I'm sorry about that, darling. Call me back. You should have your Calypso history, man. Go to that book there. It's time for Flo Dominica. Let's say hello, talk to me, yes? We gone until tomorrow.
October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
Flow is going green. As Flow continues to enhance its services and communication with you, the company announces a transition from paper to electronic bills from October 1st, 2024. With Flow e-bills, customers will receive billing information securely and conveniently without any interruptions. From October 1st, enjoy faster and efficient delivery. No more waiting for postal delivery. 24/7 access. Access your bill online anytime. Maintaining an eco-friendly environment. Reduce paper clutter. Convenient payment options. Pay via MyFlow app directly from the